Question number 8, Tim Macindoe.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Tertiary Education, Skills and Employment. What progress has the government made on its Better Public Services target of increasing the proportion of 25 to 34-year-olds with a level 4 or above qualification?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, very good progress indeed. In 2012, 52.6% of all 25 to 34-year-olds had achieved an advanced trade qualification, diploma or degree at level 4 or above on the New Zealand qualifications framework. This is up from 51.8% in 2011. That means over 8,100 more 25 to 34-year-olds gained qualifications at level 4 or above last year than in the previous year. The government is working very hard to meet its target of 55% by 2017. Very good.
Supplementary question, Tim Macindoe.
Thank you. What signals indicate the government is on track to meet its target?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Well, Mr Speaker, for this target, the number of 22-year-olds achieving level 4 or above qualifications is a very important indicator for the progress towards the overall target of 55%. That is because, of course, people who are 22 last year will turn 25 in 3 years' time. In 2012, 34% of 22-year-olds had completed a qualification at level 4 and above in that year, and that compares with 30% 4 years ago in 2008, so that's encouraging progress. I'm particularly pleased at the increase in achievement for Māori and Pacifica students. In 2012, 22% of Māori 22-year-olds achieved a qualification at level 4 and above, compared with 15% 4 years ago in 2008. And in regards to Pacifica, 26% of 22-year-old Pacifica students in 2012 had completed a qualification, compared with only 14% in 2008. So we're not there yet, but we're making very good progress.
Supplementary question, Tim Macindoe.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Why is the government focusing on increasing the number of 25 to 34-year-olds with a level 4 or above qualification?
Honourable Stephen
Mr.
Joyce.
Speaker, for several reasons. Firstly, level 4 qualifications are the minimum standard of competency for many vocational occupations, and increasing the number of people with level 4 or above increases the skill levels in New Zealand workplaces and contributes to economic growth. A level 4 or above qualification also has significant impact on an individual's income for them and, of course, for supporting their family. For example, the median weekly income for 25 to 34-year-olds in 2011, when they had level 4 to 7 vocational qualifications, was $106 more a week than for 25 to 34-year-olds without those qualifications. And of course, a higher level qualification also means people tend to be employed, stay employed, and spend less time on the unemployment benefit than those that don't have qualifications.
Supplementary question, Grant Robertson.
Can the Minister confirm that the 52.6% result he's trumpeting today means that we are now just about back to where the percentage was in 2007?
Oh, well done.
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Well, I don't have the percentage the member has in 2007, but like most things, tertiary education was running off the rails in the latter half of the previous government's job, and so we had to turn it around and get some decent results, particularly with the money that was being wasted with all the bums-on-seat programs.
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Point of order, Grant Robertson.
In order to be helpful to the House, I seek leave to table this table from the State Services Commission that shows that it has just about reached the 2007
Leave us sort to table that. Is there any objection? There is objection.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Shane Jones. Order. Order.
Suck it in, Stephen.
Order.
Sir, to the Minister.
Order. The member will just ask his supplementary question.
Sir, to the Minister for Tertiary Education, Skills and Employment. Sir, why does he think it's agreeable for members of his department to come to the Māori Affairs Select Committee after having promised to provide a written briefing about the CEO appointment process in one of New Zealand's most significant tertiary institutions, only to provide absolutely nothing and to be sent away as an ill-prepared bunch of overpaid officials?
That was a leadership relevant to this.
Order. It's a question that's very wide of the original supplementary question. That's the difficulty. Point of order.
Sir, This is the Minister responsible for a wide-ranging level of responsibility. This is an incident that took place at a significant select committee. It's not unreasonable for us to give us his view.
That's not an unreasonable point, but it's got to be related. A supplementary question must be related in some way to the substantive question that's been asked. And the way the supplementary is asked, it seems to me a long distance away. If the member can sharpen up a supplementary so it is connected to the primary, I'm only too happy to assist.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. And I apologise to my colleague for interrupting. Mr. Speaker, this is one of the broadest primary questions available, and how they're going to, what progress is made and how they're going to do it is clearly going to be a responsibility of the Chief Executive, about which the questioning is now happening.
No, I think that particular point's a good try, but wide of the mark. I'll give the member, the Honourable Shane Jones.
Sir, speaking to the point of order, sir, the primary reflects the words better public services in the context of better public services.
Okay. What order? I'm trying to assist the member. I give him a chance to ask a supplementary question related to this primary question, and I hope it's in order for his sake and mine. Honourable Shane Jones. Order. I have a point of order from Tracy Martin.
Kia ora, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just some clarification, sir. My understanding of the original question was around the Minister reporting on a university who delivers education at level 4 for 25 to 34-year-olds. If that was the case, would that not make it relevant to the first question?
No, I don't think it does, because the second question then was around the employment of a Chief Executive for a particular tertiary education. Order. Order. The Honourable Shane Jones, supplementary question.
Sir, to the Minister, how does the conduct of his officials in preparing for a briefing to the Maori Affairs Select Committee on one of our significant wānanga contribute to the government's progress in better public services targets?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Well, Mr. Speaker, my view is that their level of preparation obviously contributes to the targets, and I think it's important that they prepare well and they understand what various institutions and who has what responsibilities in the sort of questions that they're asked. And my understanding is they may have provided that information to the committee accordingly.
Question number 9, Jacinda Ardern.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.